We have a nice potato side dish. Woo, we start off with beautiful red potatoes. They are beautiful, cut up in bite-sized pieces. We love them, love them, love them. Or you can make them smaller in piece. Then we have grilled chicken strips. This is gonna be, now you can use whatever you want to use on there. Okay, so let's get it on there. Okay, and we're going to spread it out. Yes, isn't that just marvelous? And then we have our lovely green. Now, you might not like peas, but I love peas. I think they make me grow an inch every day. Yes, you have your green peas on there. You spread those out. Some of them might be clumped, but we get it all spread out. We take our butter and we cut our butter into slices. And of course, they're going to be stubborn. Butter is always stubborn to our hips and to our thighs. But hey, we love that butter. You get your butter all spread it out all over equally. You add your butter correctly and in order. You take your onions and you take your diced onions and your Trinity and you can put that all over your butter. Oh, this is gonna be delicious. This is gonna be delicious, delicious, delicious. Look at that. And then we add our onion powder. Oh, yes. Your onion powder. I love onion powder. It just brings that more bounce to the meal. Then we gotta have our black pepper. Get that cut up, get that all over our meal. The more the merrier. All right, and a little bit of Cajun spices. We have just sprinkled it over just a little bit to get it done right. All right. Now, we already sprayed our pan with EVOO earlier. That was good to make it all come out. And then we add the cheese on top. And we pour the cheese. Can't leave nothing out with the cheese, right? Get that all poured. Hey, it's a party. I almost forgot it was a party. And take your cheese. And you take your cheese and you spread it to all the ends because you want this to be perfectly nice. Make sure you cover everything up and bounce it in the oven for 30 minutes and voila, perfect side dish for you. Ah, look at that, beautiful. And out the oven it is. Add a little parsley to make it pretty on top. Eye warming for your friends. And there it is. And we'll take this over to our friends at the shelter and share it with them. We added also a little bit of chicken broth to it. And it turned out like this. Beautiful.
Tomatoes. 1 cup of garlic. Spread these out a little bit. Okay. 1 cup of diced shallots. And you're gonna spread these all out through there. I'm making all this in one pan, okay? So we're gonna keep going. You know, I don't got too much time in my day. Now, if I was gonna make this all look fancy and gourmet, I would cook this in layers, cook this first, but we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna keep going. Next thing we're gonna do is put some of this Pacific Foods vegetable broth in this bad boy. All right, because we're gonna be making something nice and juicy. Nice and brothy. This is a low sodium broth, okay? If you need your sodium, go ahead and get you some more sodium. You know, we can add salts and stuff to it as we need, but we're gonna stop right here. Put this whole thing in there. All right. Bingo. Next, rigatoni pasta, all right? We gotta put the pasta in there. All right. Go on top. Okay, spread this out real good. All right, don't worry if it's not fully covered. We'll get to that in a minute. But my point is I want to get all this as level as possible. All right. So that's in there. All right, we're gonna set this to the side and we're gonna handle some McChicken. Here we go. Good chicken. All right, I have this chopped up. This is about 1.5, 2 pounds of chicken. First, we're gonna add a little bit of this pink Himalayan sea salt. Just a few shakes. I would say for this amount of chicken, no more than like a couple of teaspoons. Okay. Then we got seasoning because no chicken is good if it ain't seasoned. So first, we're gonna start with the red cayenne pepper. Just a couple of dashes. All right. Next, Italian seasoning. This has everything we need in there. All right. It has all the basic seasons that you love and enjoy. If you want to get fancy, you can get some fresh rosemary, but I'm going to do something a little different here. First, we're going to take the onion powder, mix it with the ground cumin, mix it with paprika, equal parts. All right. Now, you got to add a little bit of oil because I want this to kind of, spread evenly through all the chicken. All right. Mix this up. Try your best not to touch the chicken or you're gonna have to, use some new gloves, okay? But this is literally the last step, y'all, before it goes in the oven. I don't think that's enough seasoning on it. If you like to have more seasoning, you can add your own blends of seasoning. This is just the standard all-purpose seasoning for poultry that I recommend, all right? Last but not least, we're gonna add a squeeze of a half of a lemon. Squeeze that lemon juice off in there. Alrighty. Mix that up some more. Good. All right, now we're gonna add this to our chicken. We're gonna add the chicken to our casserole, all right? We're making the rigatoni and chicken casserole here, all right? I'm putting this on the top. So what's gonna happen is when we put this in the oven, we're gonna stick this in there. Let me turn this so you can see it. We're gonna stick that in the oven on 375 degrees. Leave it in there for about 40 minutes, covered in foil. What's gonna happen is all this chicken on the top is gonna cook down onto those noodles, and it's gonna cook those noodles, and all the broth on the bottom is gonna bubble up. So everything is gonna get cooked all at once in one pan, all right? The important thing is that you cover this in a heavy duty foil, or at least regular foil. Don't use the cheap stuff. Before we cover it in foil, I'm gonna show you one little tactic. You wanna cover it in some parchment paper first, right over the top, then the foil, stick it in the oven, and watch how good it comes out. We're gonna test that out real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, now it's time to mix up this rigatoni. Let's see how this looks on the inside. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna mix it up. All that feta cheese, all that tomato that's in there. Just gonna turn it in there since all the chicken is cooked. This is the halfway step. This has only been in the oven for about 30 minutes now. I just want to make sure that everything is fully mixed before I finish cooking it. So I'm doing it in one pan. You know what I'm saying? That's what this page is about. If you want to pour it out and pour it in a bowl and mix it up and whip it back in there, you can definitely do that. But this is pretty good. This is pretty good. We're gonna stick it back in the oven. After I mix it up like this, we're sticking it back in the oven uncovered for another like 15 minutes just to finish cooking the noodle. And that's really it, man. And, make yourself a bowl of this. And this is getting donated to charity. There's some hungry people that rely on us to eat, and I'm more than happy to cook for them. So you guys let me know in the comments how you think, and if this is good for them. Try it yourself and tell me how it came out for you. Chef Shadiggity, peace out. All right, y'all. I'm finna show y'all how to make some Texas style lasagna. All right. First of all, you gotta get your lasagna noodles nice and cooked. All right, when I cook my lasagna noodles, I like to put a little oil in there, and we're gonna make a layer, just like that. You see that ground beef in there? That's because when I cook some ground beef. Got this ground beef right here. I drained the ground beef juice off right into these noodles. That's where I get my oil from, all right? Just keeps it flavored. I got that ground beef seasoned with a little bit of adobo, all right? So let me show you how this works. Take the ground beef, it's our station here. All right, we're gonna season this ground beef. I told you it has a little bit of adobo, but we gotta stock it up a little bit. We're gonna use a little pink Himalayan sea salt, just a little bit of salt. It goes a long way, especially because your noodles gotta absorb all that salt. So think about it like that. We gotta have enough salt for all the noodles. All right, next, we're gonna add about a quarter of an onion. It's about half of a yellow onion. I'm gonna put that in the meat. I'll save the other half for the top, all right? Then I wanna add some cheese. I'm gonna start with this right here. This is a medium cheddar cheese. You can feel free to use mild or sharp. I'm about half a bag in there. All right, we'll save the rest for later. You'll see what I'm doing. And then we're gonna add some Progresso breadcrumbs right into the meat. All right, just a little bit, about that much right there. You know, if you need a measuring cup, go ahead and get it. All right, so I got on gloves right now on purpose because it's gonna help me touch this hot beef. All right. So whenever you touch hot beef, make sure you wear gloves, okay? It keeps that heat off of you, you know, if you don't want to be burning, nothing like that. And plus, work with your hands is just faster. You know, a pair of gloves can replace about half the kitchen appliances, I swear to God. All right, so then we're just gonna start by building these. Just drop that off in there. Just drop that meat right there on that noodle. Spread it out. Make it look good. All right, then we're gonna add some more noodles. We're gonna add 3 more noodles to the mix. And I'm keeping this pan on there because that's gonna keep my noodles soft. I don't want them getting cold and sticky. So this pan, bam, that's just there. All right, it's called mise en place. All right, I'm gonna have everything where it needs to be. So I set this up before we got started. I thought about how I was gonna do it. So this is my lasagna station here. All right, now we got 1 meat layer. Now we're gonna do something next. We're gonna use some of this Bertolli rustic cut. What is this? Roasted garlic, hearty vegetables. This is just a marinara. You can use whatever you want. I'm gonna do a marinara layer. All right, and that's what's gonna make this really good. Marinara layer, then a little mozzarella. Put the mozzarella right here. Okay, the mozzarella is like, think about cheese. Cheese is like a glue. So that mozzarella layer is just gonna glue all this together. Now we're gonna add some more lasagna right there. Now if you didn't have on these gloves, I promise you, I guarantee you, you'd be crying to your mom about how hot these noodles are. But I'm telling you, man, I live and die. I swear by these. All right. So now we got that layer. We're gonna add a little bit more. Spread that out. We're gonna work in our hands here, so don't be afraid to touch it. All right. I mean, shoot, you probably touch worse without wearing gloves. So what's wrong with touching a little food? All right, go ahead and put that right on there. Alrighty. So we're just gonna build this all the way to the top. All right, I think I got 2 more layers to do. I'm gonna make this boring for y'all. Make as many layers as you want. So I think I'm gonna do about 4 layer lasagna. We'll just keep on layering it. This is how we used to do it at my mama's house, man. This is how we make lasagna. My mom showed me how to make lasagna when I was like 10 years old. She used different cheeses and stuff. Obviously, we all have our own cheese. So if you don't like sharp cheddar, feel free to use whatever cheese you want. But I guarantee you that it's gonna mess up if you don't use this mozzarella cheese. Okay, mozzarella cheese is just the best. All right, now we're done with that. Let's add 1 more layer of the spaghetti sauce. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pour the rest of it right there on top. Okay, we got 1 more layer of that right there. Okay, I think that's about it. That's what we're gonna do. And the last step, all right, is something a little bit different, y'all. Okay, it's sort of like a pizza thing. All right, we're gonna add this mozzarella. We're gonna use the rest of our cheese. We're gonna add this mozzarella cheese to it, the very top. Make our crusty layer. All right, make sure you spread that out pretty evenly. We're gonna add the rest of this medium cheddar to that. I'm gonna spread that out real even. All right, real even, like. Get those little rough edges down off in there. Okay. Then we're gonna use some of this sliced pepperoni. All right, because this is gonna be sort of like a pizza lasagna on top. So I'm just gonna dump all that on there. Heck yeah. So what the pepperoni is gonna do for us, we're not gonna normally if you're gonna cook this right, you gotta put some foil on top. Otherwise, the top layer will get too crunchy and it won't be good. But this pepperoni, this is gonna be my layer. So I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna lay this on thick. All right, this is my protective layer. Lay it right on. Layer down. Now this might seem a little bit tedious. I'm trying my best to be eloquent, but I gotta tell you, boy, is this good. It's a little zen-like putting pepperoni on a pizza. Anybody ever work at a pizza restaurant? Ever work at Domino's? My favorite pizza place is Pizza Hut. Obviously, I like Pizza Hut because they have that thing in there. You know, the buffet with the salad, or at least they used to. Certain parts of the country you go to, you know, they still have the Pizza Huts with the buffets. I don't know if they do that in y'all area. We still got Pizza Huts. I don't know. We make a pretty dang good pizza in Texas too, by the way. People don't give us much credit for it, so I guess they think that, you know, only pizzas are, you know, Italian or Chicago style. But no, this right here is a deep dish lasagna pizza. This is what this is. So yeah, we're just gonna cover all that space. We don't want any of that lasagna showing. That way, it'll stay nice and moist underneath this pepperoni layer. And you want to overlap those pepperonis because they're going to shrink a little bit. And if they shrink and they're not overlapping in the right spot, then this is going to be, you know, a dry piece of lasagna noodle up there at the top. But all that cheese and stuff, that's just going to stick it together. Boy, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Almost done. Like I said, this is very zen-like. While you're doing this, you can contemplate the meaning of life. Like, for example, if I gave you $1 million right now, you'd probably be very happy. Nobody probably able to get you upset. You can do what you want. Somebody can come by and slap you. You probably just let them go on by. But what if I told you couldn't spend that $1 million tomorrow and you couldn't wake up? Would you still take that $1 million? No. That $1 million is going to stay right where it is, because waking up and breathing and eating good food is a lot more important than money. And speaking of money, this dish right here don't really cost a lot. You can get all this stuff from the grocery store. You saw the list as I put it up. I'm gonna use all this pepperoni, so I'm just gonna add some to the areas. Taking a long time here. All right, one last step before we pop this in the oven, 350 degrees, okay? We're gonna do, actually, no, let's do 375. We'll check it after about 30 minutes. Okay, everything's already cooked, so it doesn't take long. We just want to get everything, you know, done. I'm gonna put a little bit more of these breadcrumbs right on top. That's just gonna absorb some of the oil from the pepperoni and create a nice little crunchy little layer on top of here. And then we're gonna add the rest of our onions right on top of that. So we get some nice, beautiful, you know, charred onions on top. All right, how you like that, boys and girls? Let's put this in the oven and see how it comes out. All right, there you have it. We got our, well, what are we gonna call this, man? Let's just call it lasagna, man. You know, let's get right into it. Let me cut some pieces too. We're gonna use a pizza slicer because that's appropriate. Oh yeah, I can tell. I'm gonna cut me a piece. I like a piece right out the middle. That's where all the juiciest parts are. If you like the edge crust, that's cool too. Ooh. Oh yeah, let me get that right there. Let me pull that out. We're gonna try that and see how it tastes. First I'm gonna put a little green onion sprigs on there, you know. If you saw the last video, if you've seen one before, and I'll show you guys how to cut it like that. All right, let's see. Let's dig in. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, it's trying to get away from me. Oh man, let me get my plate, let me look at that, look. Oh God, look at that. That's dinner, boys and girls. I'm not gonna try this because it's still steaming hot. But we're gonna eat this and tell you how it tastes. As a matter of fact, I'll just give you a little. Divine. Make it exactly like I made it. You got this.
Simple, quick and easy breakfast quiche. We're gonna start with our pre-made pie shell, which is great for, you know, something quick and easy. We got some 8 eggs here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add some pink Himalayan salt, about a teaspoon, right on into there. We're gonna add some fresh black peppercorns, also about a teaspoon. Right on in there. At that point, we're just gonna lightly whisk just to kind of mix in all those seasonings. Nothing too crazy, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna add about a 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream, and we're gonna whisk that heavy whipping cream into those eggs. So you get this really nice, almost pre-custard kind of scenario here. Get them all nice and whisked in there, nice and pretty, nice and smooth. Make sure you have a nice big bowl so you don't make too much of a mess and get egg and heavy whipping cream all over the place. Once all that's all nice and mixed, we're gonna go ahead and add in some veggies. Now, typically I would use fresh onions, but we've got some minced onions here. It's gonna work great because right now we're working with what we have in our refrigerators and our cabinets, and it's gonna be great. And about 3 tablespoons of that. We're gonna go ahead and add some minced garlic in there. Now, again, this is something that you're utilizing what's in your refrigerator. If you wanna use parsley, if you wanna use cilantro, if you wanna use bell peppers, we can go that route as well, and that's always fantastic. There's no limit to your breakfast quiche here. Give that a nice little whisk. Get that all nice and incorporated. Now we're gonna go ahead and do some bacon bits. You can make some bacon, fry it up, crisp it up, and kind of go from there. But again, we're making something nice and quick and easy. Add about 2 tablespoons in there. Give it another nice whisk. Everything's all incorporated, so you get nice bits of onions and bacon in every bite. Last but not least, we're gonna add some Colby Jack mixed cheese. Again, we can go cheddar, we can go mozzarella. It's up to you, up to your taste buds. I'm gonna get that, maybe run about 2 cups in there. And we're gonna get back to that whisking. Make sure everything's all nicely incorporated, nice and pretty. Comes out all even. So this is what your final product should look like. Next move, we are going to put this mixture right into the crust. Nice and easy. As much as you could, all right up until the brim there. And now you've got your pre-breakfast quiche ready to rock and roll. Now we want to set the oven to about 350. We're going to cover this with foil. We are going to cook this with the foil on for about an hour, and then we're going to uncover it and then let it cook another 15 minutes uncovered, and then you're going to have a nice, beautiful breakfast quiche for the family. All right, so here is our completed breakfast quiche. We got some onions, some bacon, eggs, cheese, heavy whipping cream, great for a nice quick family breakfast meal, and you guys get on your hike and on the go.
Gang and chicken cream can, okay? So we're gonna put in there. It's hard to take it out, guys. Oh my god, so crazy. See? Wow, I can't believe it. Well, I'll help myself. You guys can do whatever you want, right? Wow, they have a lot in there. Take it out everything, squish everything, whatever you guys want. I think it's good. Okay. And we're gonna take out the other one. See? Look at how much. Okay. Okay, guys. This is good. And now, we're gonna use water. 1 cup of water. Okay, and we're gonna put in here. I know this look ugly, but believe me, guys, this is good. You guys gonna love it. You guys need to try it. You're gonna move a little bit, right? Look at, oh my goodness. Now we're gonna use 2 cups of water, rice. I'm sorry. We're gonna use middle white rice. It's more easy to cook. What I'm thinking. And we're gonna use more. I can put, like I said, 2 cups of rice. There you go. Okay, guys, we're gonna move. I know it's a lot of rice, but believe me, this is good. Believe me, guys, you're gonna love it. And now we're gonna use. This is onions. It's like a soup mixed onion. We're gonna use it. Okay, guys. Oh my God, this smells so good. I not believe you guys. I can't believe it how it smells. This is gonna be delicious, delicious. And remember, I want to tell you something. We cook this for people who need to eat in the street, people who don't have house, people that don't have money, and we're doing this for them. And then now we're gonna put chicken. Chicken, all about chicken. And again, I'm gonna move. And we're gonna put parsley. Okay, we're gonna put parsley all the way. Like I say, this food is for people who need to eat, and we're cooking for them, and we're showing you guys how to cook fast, and it's very delicious. We eat it too, so we're cooking too for help other people. So, okay, now we're gonna put mozzarella cheese. Okay, I have already my mozzarella cheese in here in my bowl. We're gonna put it here. Everywhere. We can put paprika too. Wow, look at guys, this is good. This is good. And I don't want to donate it. I want to keep it, but no, I have to donate it because it's so delicious. Okay, and then you guys, we can put paprika if you guys want. A little bit paprika. Just for color and, you know, nice touch. You guys can put whatever you want. And I'm gonna put a little, this is personal, this is for me, you know, a little touch. And we're gonna put a little bit. Just a little bit touch, different kind of taste. And believe me, you guys gonna love this dish. You're gonna love this dish. And it looks so good, you know. So we're gonna put this in the oven for 350. Okay, and we come back to check it out. All right.
Wow.
We had this amazing dish, chicken, rice, parsley, and the most delicious cheese. Oh my God. It smells so good, so good, so good, guys. Okay, like I say, we're going to donate this dish for people, so I don't want to mess it up. So I'm gonna try just a little bit, so you to taste it and see if it's really good. And I think, wow, it's good. Really good. Really good, guys. And maybe you guys can put more cheese. I like very simple, very clean, very nice. And you guys, whatever you like. I mean, the only I can say it smells so good. And it's really, really good. You guys need to make it. You guys need to try it. Please let me know what do you think about this dish. And like I say, this dish is for donated. And thank you so much for watching.
You put 2 cups of pancake mix, 1 cup of milk. I love using milk because I love it creamy. So we just mix this in consistency of a pancake. Okay, and over here, I warmed up our pancake
Ooh, what is this?
balls.
Nice.
And another thing that I did is this one, I pre-cooked some sausage. Okay. I love using this because it's just the right size for what I need. Okay, so keep on mixing this pancake. I think this is ready. Okay, and I think, okay, let's do this.
Wow.
So that's preheated. I'm just gonna put some pancake batter.
That looks really cool.
Who loves pancake for breakfast? And this is, you know, like this dish, it comes with everything. So 1 bite, you get everything in
That's
one bite. Okay. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, we're just gonna wait till it's cooked a little bit. What I'm gonna do is putting these hot dogs on top.
Ooh, cool. It's already cooking a little bit, huh?
Oh yeah, you can see it cooking. We have to put our hot dogs now.
So it's like a pancake.
Pancake.
Sausage.
And then we're gonna serve it with strawberry. And while this is cooking, okay, this is so yummy and so cute. So while that one is cooking, okay, I'm gonna mix our syrup. So I love using whipped cheese, cream cheese, and condensed milk together. So I have it here.
Cool.
Oh, come on. I put some already, a little bit, but I want to add some more condensed milk because I love it sweet. Have you ever tried this at home? My son loves this. This is his favorite syrup. He doesn't like maple syrup. He loves cream cheese. He loves cream cheese and condensed milk. And this is what we're going to top. We're going to top our pancake. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, let's put some more condensed milk over here. And then we'll wait till our pancake is ready. Look at this.
Ooh.
They're almost ready.
Perfect little bites.
Yes. And we're gonna put it here. I prepared some Strawberries. These are great for kids. Snacks for kids. Look at that. Yum. Oops. Uh-oh. There you go. Yum. And you know what we're going to top it with? We're going to put the syrup that we made, the condensed milk, and cream cheese. I'm going to put some there. You can just dip it. Even your strawberry you can dip there. And we're going to top it with some powdered sugar. Look at how beautiful that. Who would want that for breakfast? Yum. So bite-sized breakfast yummies. Go ahead and try it. Dip it on the whipped cream and condensed milk. It's the best breakfast. Ooh, yum. Yeah? Well, let me have one. I'm gonna try one myself with this batch.
It's good.
Perfect bite-sized breakfast. Good.